Okay, back with another video. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you already understand Forex. You already know how to fund your account and things like that. So I'm just going to jump right into the trading aspect of it and not explain how to get into Forex. That'll be for another video. But right now, I'm going to show you some pairs that I've been trading. I just started trading about a day ago. Okay, so first of all, I like to use support and resistance when I'm trading. Don't really focus too much on these charts right here, like the MACD and the stochastics, the indicators, because there's always that delay, and you're never going to get in and out of trades when you want to because there's a delay. So I really believe in support and resistance, and that's really how I've always been trading. So these red lines right here are support and resistance. So what you want to do is you always want to do support and resistance on higher time frames, like the daily chart, the weekly chart. Okay, so I use the daily chart to set my support and resistance, and the way I do it is I zoom out and then I set my supports on significant peaks. Okay, so for instance, right now this is the USD franc. Okay, so you see these peaks right here, right here. These are all significant areas that I like to put my resistance, and then down here is support. See, significant areas of support here, because once it reaches this resistance line, it quickly dropped. Okay, and then once it reached here on support, it quickly went up. All right, so those are significant areas, and support is always going down. It's always supporting the price going down, and resistance is always going up because it's resisting price action. So as you could take a look at some of my support areas, my resistance areas. Okay, so show you the Euro USD as well. Right now, I'm actually buying the Euro USD. Okay, so right here is where I bought it. Let's see. Okay, so right here, this is where my stop loss is, and this is where I'm buying. Okay, so I expect this area, I expect this to go up right here in this direction, upward. I actually recently just sold the Euro USD. I was up here, somewhere around here, and I ended up selling this all the way down to this support area. Now I'm taking it back up. So did profit on this one. Now I'm just waiting for this to buy again and go up. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'll show you the daily chart. This is the daily chart right here. So like I said, I sold from right here, took it down to this support area, and then now I'm buying again. Hopefully get it back up to here somewhere. I'm checking that one out as we speak. So USD and franc, this is another trade that I am actually in right now, and this is a sell. So right here, this is where I bought earlier. This is the daily chart. I bought from this area right here, took it up to this resistance area. Now I'm selling it and hopefully trying to get it down back to the support area. So I just go back and forth, bouncing off of these. I don't like to, trade breakthroughs or breakouts. I always like the resistance areas. And if you see, I never get into a trade when it's consolidating. For instance, when it's in the middle, like right here, there's really no support or resistance. I never get in a trade in the middle because it's very hard. You don't know where it's going to go. It can go either way. Whereas if you always set your stop losses behind or in front of the support and resistance areas, you're always going to be in profit. Sometimes it'll reject it and kick you out of it, but then you could always re-enter again later on. I also like to trade the long wicks on the daily chart. As you see here, there's a long wick here. I'm not sure on the hourly if you'll see that as clear. Yeah, you don't see it as clear but on the daily you can really spot it. These long wicks right here, it tells you a lot because this means that it's rejecting price action. Okay, so it tried going up here and it rejected all these this price action, and this is a good sign of it going back down to support. So we're going to see where these take me. But right now I am selling the USD and franc, and I'm buying the Euro USD. So I'll be back with another video. I'll keep you updated on these trades that I'm in. Remember, don't trade too many pairs. Keep it really 2, 3 pairs, 4 pairs at most. I know a lot of people like to trade tons of pairs. I personally believe it's better to trade more lots, more a bigger size than it is to trade a lot of pairs. That's just my personal way of doing it. I keep it really simple. You see down here, I got about 7 pairs here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pairs that I'm working with. Try to keep it real, to narrow down to like 3 or 4, and then just stick with those. So as you see, I got all my support and resistance on every pair. I'm keeping an eye on this pound USD because right now it seems like it's in a channel. You see how these channels go? Right here, it was in this channel, and then, you know, price action, there's that long wick again. Rejected price action, and then finally dropped. This is a huge drop right here. If I would have, I missed it, totally missed this one. This was in, let's see, this was in June, during summer, June 26th. This was actually when I was starting to get into Forex, so obviously I would have missed this one. But yeah, if I would have got in this trade, this was a huge drop. This was like, you know, over 1,000 pips. If you would have gotten into this trade, it broke like 2, 3 levels. So I'm waiting on this one right here. This looks like it's another channel that's forming, but it's still right there in that middle. So I'm waiting for something to happen here. Might take a few weeks, it might take a month, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on this pound USD. So I'll be back with another video on more Forex videos for you guys to look at. So comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you for all the subscribers that I've been recently getting. Really appreciate that. Been noticing that. So keep subscribing, and I'll be making some more videos on sports as well. So comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.